So, you saw there was a new Planet of the Apes movie coming out and wanted a refresher on the current films in the franchise? How about a watch order? Yes, that will include all 3 timelines in the franchise. Welcome back to Comet Comics, where today I'll be breaking down how to watch the Planet of the Apes franchise as a whole. For this video, we're going to look at the release order, as that makes the most sense for new viewers, but I will also go over a chronological order for all of you hardcore fans. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, as well as smash that subscribe button and bell icon to stay updated on our latest content as it comes out. With that said, let's jump right into how to watch the Planet of the Apes, shall we? First, let's start off with the original 1968 Planet of the Apes, which follows Taylor, who crash landed on an unknown planet. On this planet, apes are the dominant life form and humans are primitive. Keep this in mind, as it's important for later in the films, but it is here that he meets ape scientist Cornelius and his wife Zira. After that, you can watch the Beneath the Planet of the Apes, which came out in 1970. It's essentially the same movie, but instead, Brent crash lands on the same planet looking for Taylor, with the help of Cornelius and Zira. To continue this trilogy, we have Escape from Planet of the Apes in 1971. This takes a drastic turn in the franchise with Zira and Cornelius escaping the events of the last movie and time traveling to 1978. In 1972, we got Conquest of the Planet of the Apes. This is the 4th film in the franchise, and fast forwards a couple of years as we follow Milo, the son of Zira and Cornelius, who leads a revolution against the humans to achieve freedom. This is followed by Battle for the Planet of the Apes in 1974. Milo, now named Caesar, fights against the humans in a war to create cohabitation between their 2 groups. Whether he is successful or not is up for you to find out. If you don't want to watch these older movies, Google definitely works. With that, this ends the original Planet of the Apes franchise and moves us into the reboots. Despite its universal hate, in 2001 we got a reboot of Planet of the Apes by Tim Burton. With similarities to the original story, we follow Leo Davidson, played by Mark Wahlberg, who crash landed onto a planet inhabited by intelligent apes. For as much flack as this movie gets, it has a really cool plot twist at the end, so watch it if you need it, skip it if you don't. Now, that brings us to the currently rebooted Planet of the Apes franchise, with the 2011 Rise of the Planet of the Apes, which follows a scientist played by James Franco, who creates a virus to cure Alzheimer's. Unfortunately for him, it's the virus that gave apes the intelligence to fight back against humans. This leads us straight into the 2014 Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, which follows the aftermath of apes freeing themselves and creating their own society. 3 years later, in 2017, we got War for the Planet of the Apes, which, as you guessed it, follows a war between humans and apes as things boil over, due to that same virus now devolving humans. This leads us to the current release in 2024, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which is set 300 years after the death of Caesar. It will be interesting to see where the Planet of the Apes franchise goes next, if they decide to continue the franchise after this film, or if they reboot it again like they have before. What do you think will happen with this franchise? Will they give us another reboot? Or maybe they'll give us a follow-up to Tim Burton's film? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. For those of you who want a visual on the watch order and release date, here you go. Now, for all of you hardcore Planet of the Apes fans, here's the chronological order. Now, when it comes to this franchise, considering there are 3 separate timelines, you can watch them in any order you want to, as they don't tie into each other. As shown in the chronological order, I recommend watching the current timeline, starting with Rise of the Planet of the Apes. After that, you can check out the 1968 Planet of the Apes timeline. It is also worth mentioning, if you find yourself being a fan of the 2001 Planet of the Apes, you could also check out the Chronicles of Ashlar, which is a collection of books and graphic novels based on the events of and after the film. It's something really interesting within the fandom that I never knew existed, so check it out if you'd like to know more. Now, I'm sure some of you may be wondering, hey Comet, where can I watch all of these movies at? Well, you can watch all of the original, current, and Tim Horton's Planet of the Apes movies on Hulu, with the exception of Kingdom, which is currently in theaters. When it comes out, I am 100% sure that it will also be on Hulu. You can also watch the original Planet of the Apes movies from 1968 to 1974 on Starz. As a last resort, you can watch Dawn of the Planet of the Apes on Max. Well, that's all I've got for you today. What did you think about our Planet of the Apes watch order? What series series would you like to see a watch order for next? You can let me know by dropping a comment down below. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, as well as smashing the subscribe button and bell icon for more upcoming content. We have tons of new stuff coming, so make sure to comment down below what series you want to see content for next. Until next time.